Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of What?
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Whip.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let it stick the oar. Right here. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Any weapon. Watch the air. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 2. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Ready? 15. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
All day, baby. Good breakup. 30 base. Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
Crunch time, defense.
Say. Hard.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Man out. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater going up top. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 11. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them. But you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off. Don't have to play that opening week, and then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He'll look to throw.
They're running it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
54. Hey, come on now, come on now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Here we go. Get it.
2nd and 14. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly.
And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch the slant. Shift. Watch the safety creep. Check 37. Big grip.
On second down, it's Taylor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Kill.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, check 24. Watch
Second and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Go. Check. Snap.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm going to run you on fire.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon half. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spin this out. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Charlie. 53's the mic. Get it. 53's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught, Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 4. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Kill. Greystone, travel.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, fourth quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Fournette, a first down carry. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Silver. Undercrush.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Check three. Protein spill.
2nd and 1. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
61, match box, right.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Bridgewater. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Fournette.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.